Hey, what is up, guys? It is King here, your host of the GK podcast. If you haven't heard yet, there's some big news that actually just broke in the streaming network. So I'm a big talker of Twitch. We talk a lot of things that happen on Twitch, and something massive just happened actually. And I don't think people realize like how big this is if it's actually consistent. Ninja just announced that he's going to be going from Twitch, the largest streaming platform, over to Mixer. If you guys don't know what Mixer is already, it's a smaller streaming platform that's owned by Microsoft, and this streaming platform is primarily targeted at console gamers. So it kind of makes sense that a streamer like Ninja would be moving over to this platform where he can get the attention of the Fortnite players who are primarily on console. His primary audience is probably on console, so this kind of makes sense for him. He's going to be heading over there. He says that he's going to be streaming on Mixer for full time, and that kind of makes me wonder. I don't really I don't know how long he's going to last on Mixer. Actually, I would honestly probably place bets that he's not going to last full time. I think that he actually will come back to Twitch eventually because there's something that Mixer doesn't have that Twitch does have. But before that, we can discuss the features that Mixer does have. Mixer is actually a lot more interactive of a platform than Twitch because there's so much less latency on the Mixer's end. So you can actually interact in pretty much real time with the streamer. The delay on it is about like 1 second, 1 to 2 seconds. So it's actually incredible. I have streamed on Mixer myself, and the interaction with the viewership is just so quick. Somebody will post a message in chat and he can be like right on it. So that's pretty cool. And Twitch has bits, and Mixer has their own form of currency. They call them Sparks. So the way that they work on Mixer is pretty similar to Twitch, but you can use these Sparks. You can save them up over time while watching on stream. And then you can use these Sparks to make things appear on the screen. And I'm thinking that if Ninja is going to be switching over to Mixer, he probably has something in mind to do with these things. And I'm actually like really intrigued to see what he does with them. I think he's live right now. I haven't been able to catch his stream yet, but I think it's so interesting, the idea that he will take this risk going over there, because what Twitch has that Mixer will never have is Twitch Prime subs. Twitch Prime subs are massive, and people meme about them all the time. But the thing is, if he's going to be switching over, as a streamer as large as he is, he's going to be losing out on a lot of income right there. He's taking a massive swing. So the major question is, what is Mixer paying him? Mixer's got to be paying him to come over to the platform. He didn't make this switch without any sort of incentive because he's losing a large amount of his income. So it's probably going to be a similar situation that we have to when PewDiePie went over to DLive as opposed to YouTube. And you're free to disagree with that opinion, but just let me know what you think. So I actually went over to his Mixer stream right now, and it's really interesting to see they are actually providing every single user, it looks like, who signs up a free subscription to Ninja just for a month, I'm assuming, unless they continue to do this. That's actually massive, because Twitch Prime users were only for people who paid for Prime, but I don't have anything on Mixer. I just have an account, and it just let me subscribe to Ninja. So that's freaking huge. That's obviously some sort of an incentive. And then if they are paying him on top of the amount of people that he brings over, this could be really crazy for him. And I understand, I guess, why he's making the move. But if it's just for this month, it might not be really like a good idea long term. I don't know what kind of contract or deal they might have him under if he's going to be streaming on Mixer. I'm also intrigued to see what happens with his partnership with Twitch at this point. Obviously, if he's a Twitch partner and he's going to be switching over to Mixer, that's just like, that could be career ending almost if it doesn't go his way. If the hype fizzles down and stuff, I don't know if Twitch is going to be taking too kindly to him just coming back to the platform and switching back. I don't know. It's really interesting. We'll have to see how it plays out. And going off of that, I'm going to assume, I don't think it's enough. PewDiePie, when he went over to DLive, we haven't really heard a whole lot about DLive since. It's just kind of fizzled out. The hype was there for a little bit. There's still some people who stream on it, but it's just, I don't know if it's enough. I really don't know. Ninja refers to this as the next chapter. I'm not going to discredit the guy. He's done a lot of work for Twitch, and Twitch has nearly doubled in size ever since Fortnite came out, and that's probably partly to do with all the stuff that Ninja has done. I'm not going to credit him entirely. Obviously, all the other streamers are working, and the platform itself is working, but he's been a big name on the platform, and it's definitely been to Twitch's benefit. I also think that this is really interesting because it almost poses the question of, is Twitch treating their partners and their top creators in a respectable manner? I don't know if this has anything to tie into the whole Alinity situation with her, like, she threw her a cat, as you probably have seen already, and maybe that has something to do with the fact that maybe he just doesn't like that that's something that's being allowed on the platform. Maybe this is a statement. I'm not saying that it is, but I'm saying that it could be associated to how they're treating their partners and stuff like that. People think that Alinity has some sort of dirt on Twitch, and I can't confirm nor deny that. I don't have any more information on that, but it's just something that's going around, you know? a lot of viewers have been looking at Twitch in a bad light recently, and not only just Twitch, Amazon as well, because Amazon has just been in the news a lot over the past couple of years. It'll be really interesting to see if Ninja is the only creator who's going to go over to Mixer. Maybe these other creators are just going to be sucked in by those Twitch Prime subs. Maybe it's not worth it for them to come over. But if Mixer can get a couple more people to start coming over, then it will be really interesting to see what happens, actually. Another thing to mention too is this is actually really beneficial for streamers on Mixer as well. So if you think that Ninja's going to make it on the platform, it might actually be in your best interest to switch over. It would be taking a little bit of a gamble, but I mean, at like the end of the day, if you're just going to try it out and then come back over, there's really no harm, no foul there, right? If you think about it this way, if Ninja actually makes it big on the platform and it starts to grow, then he's going to be bringing a lot of followers over, and not only a lot of followers, he's going to be bringing a lot more people who are going to start streaming. So the more people you have streaming, probably the more viewers. That's going to mean that the platform is going to grow, and you could grow with that platform potentially. I'm not saying that it's the best idea to stream on Mixer, but I'm saying that it is an option right now. For me personally, I'm still going to stay on Twitch. This isn't really enough to sway me. It would be really interesting to see if Mixer grows. I actually love Twitch as a platform, and I'm pretty happy with where it's at. I do want to point out, though, that this is in the best interest of the viewers and the streamers on Twitch, because if he's switching over to Mixer, competition is really good for the market. Right now, Twitch has a full control over the market, and people really complain about how Twitch's discoverability is pretty low, and Mixer has done a little bit better of a job in getting the smaller streamers the recognition that they feel they deserve. If you're playing a battle royale game on Mixer, they do have something that's really interesting. It's called the Hype Zone. If you haven't streamed a Mixer, if you haven't heard about this yet, the Hype Zone, basically, if you're in the top 10 on the game, it'll find those channels that are live and it'll host those channels in the top 10. It has an algorithm for it. And it's actually like super cool to be such a small streamer. You could be just starting out on the platform. You could have 0 viewers. And if you are in the top 10, you will get rated by the Hype Zone for like 1,000 people sometimes. It's actually crazy. And it feels so cool to have like the dopamine flowing through your body when you see a new follower, new follower, new follower, and everyone's hyped up in your chat to watch you. It does give you the chance to get yourself noticed, which is really cool. And that's something that Twitch actually hasn't caught on to yet. Obviously, I'm not going to write Mixer off. It's owned by Microsoft, and I don't think that Microsoft is just going to buy out this company and then let it fail. But you have to understand the size that Mixer is compared to Twitch right now. According to an article I have here from TubeFilter, Mixer actually attracts 10 million active viewers in the first half of the year. Twitch gets 15 million active viewers on the daily. I also don't know how you calculate active users over a half of a year. Like, were they active or were they not? I don't really know what that means. But the point is, Twitch is massive in comparison to Mixer. So it's going to be really interesting to see how he competes with this. Is Ninja going to bring people over? Is he not? Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to drop it a like and subscribe to the GK podcast. We upload content like this weekly. And I will see you guys in the next video, okay?
We went into like this automotive shop and we're like, hey, can we get that alternator for free? And the guy's like, no, why would I do that? And we're like, we really need it. Like, if you don't want to help me, it's okay. And he's like, I don't want to help you. Get out of my shop. And I'm like, all right.